YouTube, what's good? It's your boy LaRon Potent Pondering. I'm back with another video. Please come in and thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time that I go live or I do uploads. Yo, shout out to all of my new subscribers. Shout out to my returning subscribers. I just wanted to come this evening and just do a quick video. You know, I had some thoughts on my mind as it relates to the Diddy situation and Cassie. And you know, if you understand like the flow of my channel and the topics that I talk about, I've always wondered, and I think I said it before when Cassie and Diddy, you know, when it was announced that, you know, she was suing Diddy, this civil suit, I was the first person who went on Twitter and I said, yo, the line where Nicki was on the Usher song "Little Freak" when she was just like, "I'm plotting on how I could get Cassie away from Diddy," right? That line. So I had said that, and then all of a sudden, a whole bunch of people started saying it too. After that, that was back like in November when the charges first arose, right? But the reason why this video is not to like attach Nicki's name, because I know that so many people is weird like that, but you have to understand this first and foremost. Let me just tell you how I operate as a content creator. As a content creator, I don't just create content based off of what's headlines. I create content based off of how I feel. So it's like, appreciate the game that I give you. I don't have to wait for a headline to be made or anything like that. I like Nicki Minaj. I support her. So if I feel as though that it's relevant in the way that I think, you don't have to agree. Like, you don't have to watch the video and you don't have to agree. But what I'm saying is, the reason why I'm doing this content is more so of one of those matters where it's just like, if I could have been a fly on the wall, or damn, I wonder what she knows. So in that type of respect, right? So if anybody knows, Cassie and Nicki Minaj has a close relationship. You know, like I said, she mentioned her on the Usher song "Little Freak," and you know they've had different instances, right? So let's just go through everything that was released today, just briefly, right? So today, the CNN released a video of Diddy, you know, just strong arming Cassie and handling her in a video from 2016. I don't believe that it's past the statute of limitations. So in California, I think they said it was 4 or 5 years. So Cassie they can't do any type of criminal charges against him. But I believe that they said that this might help the case as far as like the federal case that's open against him. So anyway, let's just check this out briefly. I did a video on this earlier.
Diddy Combs. The video, captured on multiple cameras, shows Combs assaulting his then-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a hallway at a Los Angeles hotel in March 2016.
Crazy.
A lawsuit filed by Ventura in November last year and settled the next day referenced actions that seem to match those seen in this video. There is no audio. According to the complaint, Combs became extremely intoxicated and punched Miss Ventura in the face, giving her a black eye, which, according to the lawsuit, prompted Ventura to try and leave the hotel room. The surveillance video obtained by CNN begins as she enters the hallway. The complaint says as she exited, Mr. Combs awoke and began screaming at Miss Ventura. He followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her. The complaint goes on to say he grabbed her and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her. Music mode.
So listen, so that's pretty much that on the video with Diddy handling Cassie the way that he was in that hotel. You know, back in 2016, Cassie's husband came out and he made a statement. So he said that this letter is for women and children. So he said men who hit women aren't men. Give me a second. So he said men who hit women aren't men. Men who enable and protect these people aren't men. As men, violence against women shouldn't be inevitable. Check your brothers, your friends, and your family. Our daughters, sisters, mothers, and wives should feel protected and loved. Hold the women in your life with the utmost regard. Men who hurt women hate women. To all of the survivors, find the men and women who help in love. To all of the survivors, your stories are real and people believe you. To all of the survivors, you're not alone. And there are men and women who care only for your well-being and safety. We want you to succeed and to flourish. To all of the women and children, I'm sorry you live in a world where you're not protected and you don't feel equal. I want to raise my daughters in a world where they are safe and loved. To the abusers, you're done. You're not safe anymore. You're not protected anymore. The men by your side are just as weak. You're so miserable with yourself that death would be considered kindness. Wow. So that's what Cassie's husband had to say in regards to the matter. If y'all could remember before, just to like brush up on this Slim Thug, do y'all remember how he was like caping and capping for a Diddy? So he came out and he also apologized, to Cassie in regards to, because that video revealed like the truth. So Slim Thug came out and said, "Damn, Diddy, I tried to ride with the black man who had no charges, but I can't stand behind this. I'll take this L, but I still will ride with my people until I see some sort of proof. I don't believe blogs and civil suits. Apologies to Cassie, whoever else was on the right side at the time." So you see, he had to come out and make a statement. So he shouldn't have even said anything like to begin with, in my opinion, right? So online, I had noticed they also compiled a list, right? So let's go over here briefly. So online, they compiled the list and they said, I'm sorry. So they said a list of celebrities who've been showing support to Diddy in the last few months goes viral. So they said these are the celebrities who showed him love. Los Scrappy, Stevie J. Where is Stevie J at today? You know how Stevie J is always making statements and he's always in the mix and holding. Yo, let me tell you something. Stevie J, Meek Mill. I don't want to tell you what I think they're doing, but if you bending bussy, that's what I really think that they're doing. Bent over. Listen, Stevie J, Meek Mill, Carisha Young Miami, Kalina Dirty Money, Fat Joe, Busta Rhymes just recently under one of his posts. Misa Hilton, you know that she in it for the money. She need the money. She don't really got nothing going on no more. It's not the 90s no more. She ain't styling and fashion and all of that. Erica Badu, Bia. Oh, that shocked me. Bia was supporting Diddy. Drop that in the comments if you know about that. I didn't know that. Rico Love, Joel Santana, and Carl Thomas. Ooh, Carl Thomas. Yeah, he might. Carl Thomas was a little older back then, so if he was getting bent bussy, he probably knows about, he knows, like, you know what I'm saying? So I thought that that was interesting to share. Let me scroll down a little bit and just get into some other things. So we've seen that already. So 50 Cent also chimed in, right? So y'all remember when Diddy posted this, when Diddy had posted this a few months ago, I believe it was a few months ago, right? Diddy said, this is when I believe the third or the fourth allegation came out with the girl who said that something happened back in the early 2000s. So he said, enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have been sat silently, watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. He said the same thing about Cassie, and then that video came out. So let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things that's being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and the truth. Sean Diddy Combs. Then he had his son coming out doing some weak diss record against 50 Cent, which was whack. And then they say the whole family was like dancing to it or whatever. I heard about it. I didn't see it. So yeah. So then 50 Cent posted this from Diddy. I like how he give it up to Diddy, where it's just no holds bar. It's like what I like about 50 is that 50 came in, he held his own. He didn't affiliate with no weirdo stuff going on. And it's just like he kept himself separate. So he says the lie detector test determined that this was a lie, Maury vibes. So 50 is a clown talking to Diddy. So then 50 Cent also posted, now I'm sure Puffy didn't do it. He is innocent. This proves nothing. This is what the lawyers are going to say. God help us all. That's crazy. 5.8 million views on that. Yup. And then Candace Owens, she also chimed in. Candace Owens said, Diddy's not in jail because he's a Fed CIA asset. Kanye tried to tell everyone. I do believe that too. I think because it's like, why haven't they made an arrest yet? And so, it was a woman, Kalua, or whatever her name is. Look at Cassie and Nicki. Yeah, they have a history. That's why I'm saying, like, this is why I made this video. And I'm just like, they have a history, and I'm sure, I'll get into that in a second. So Whack 100 even responded in regards to Diddy, saying that he can't stand to him. A lot of people is coming out saying, I'm happy that people, what you have to realize is in this industry, a lot of people are not just going to take sides immediately, especially if they have some sort of established relationship and they just want to see things roll out, So he's just made some comments saying that Diddy was a BAN, and you know what BAN stands for, right? And so this writer, Cola Booth, so she said that she had some situation with bin Laden or whatever, right? So she came out and she said, what y'all saw in the video of Diddy beating Cassie was nothing. We'll never forget the time he tried to make Kim Porter lick Cassie's tampon. Now, you know what's so crazy? I hope that she wouldn't try to defame this lady's name in her absence and her death, right? But I believe it. I believe it. I want to tell you this, and I don't know if you related to this when you seen the whole rollout today of this video with Diddy. It was like it just confirmed what me personally, I'm gonna speak for myself. It confirmed what I already believed about him. So it was just like shocking to see like Cassie going through that. And this is what I truly don't understand. Men on average are 30% to 75% stronger than women. What do you get out of ration on a woman like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? What do you get out of doing this? So to me, it is some sort of psychological defunct. It's some psychological defunct. And I'm happy that we were all able to see that. I don't care if that video is from 2016. That was real. That depicts his true character. So um yeah, so she's saying that Diddy tried to get Kim Porter to lick Cassie's tampon. You guys don't know half of what women go through with famous, powerful men. Um, with famous, powerful men. What's the more? Give me a second. It seems like this guy. Give me a second. I just want to make sure I got all of it. I think she was talking about something about be they uh, all right. So that was that. I'm not going to keep clicking on that because it's not taken. I think she mentioned something about bin Laden as well. So she said this Diddy thing is not a surprise, but it makes me remember the horrible way he treated my friend Kim Porter. And now I'm always silently held him responsible for her young death. A lot of people are holding him responsible. So somebody also came out. Meek Mill is quiet today, along with Stevie J. Notice that Meek Mill and Stevie J defended Diddy because they also partake in the same behavior. Meek was beating on Nicki Minaj. Y'all didn't believe her when she said that, though. And Stevie J was doing the same thing, controlling and manipulating things to Jocelyn. So listen, I wonder what he did to Faith Evans now. And you notice, listen, I believe this. Stevie J, a lot of his mannerisms, it gives to me personally that he's on cocaina. To me personally, just by his mannerisms. And I think that he will stick by Diddy just to get money, just to be able to stay afloat and do whatever he needs to do. You got to realize, in my personal opinion, Stevie J and Meek Mill is Diddy's bottom bitches. That's my opinion. I believe that. And Meek Mill showed his hand, and just by the way that he handled stuff. And then he tried to come at 50 Cent. Like, you can't do nothing with 50. Stand down. Stand down. So listen, um, that was that. There was something else that I wanted to show y'all. Just give me 1 second. Please make sure that you thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, and all of that. You know what I mean? I hope y'all all doing well. I'm gonna upload this video as soon as I get done with it. Somebody came under my video and they was like, "LeRon, I don't like the filter on the video. It's like it's supposed to be a cinematic feel, but you know what? It's better when I do it more." And somebody was like, "Oh, I just think he needs better lighting." I have lighting. Don't you see the light on? Well, you don't see the light because after I edit it. But I like the little cinematic lens and all of that, you know? So yeah. So let me just share this with y'all. Give me a second. So this over here is let's see. So this is my likes, right? And somebody was like, they were saying that Nicki was talking about this, that she liked this today. I don't think she did. I think people are just messy, right? So this is in regards to Meek Mill. So when Nicki said in 2020, you beat your own sister and taped it, spit on her and taped it, kicked me in front of your mother and sent her to the hospital, sucking Drake's phallus made you feel tough again, right? So, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all remember all of that when Nicki was trying to say that Meek Mill, well, she wasn't trying to say it. She exposed what Meek Mill did to her and how people tried to overlook it. No, we ain't overlook it though. I never overlooked it. So anyway, let's go right back here to the beginning. Nicki Minaj and Cassie, you know, Nicki loves she loves Cassie. She's mentioned her. This is from the All I Do Is Win 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 remix. Y'all remember that? All I Do Is Win. Is that the reason why they really mad? Undisputed Helen all the way from Trinidad. So that's that. So I didn't even know that Cassie was at that video shoot. So you see Nicki Minaj and Cassie right there. They have a relationship. This was the release party for Pink Friday, the first Pink Friday in 2011. Cassie is there, you know, with Nicki at the Pink Friday release party. That's 2010 or 2011. I think it's 2010, right? So that's that. What else? And then y'all remember this, right? Where Nicki performed. You see the outfit. I know the real fans is gonna know. You see that red skirt, you see that top. That's what Nicki performed out and remember she did the boss ass B when she was out there. Who was that? Was that Booth? When she did that. What that the shit what the hell? This ain't Chanel custom down. Remember she performed out there and she was speaking in Spanish to the Spanish people out there. So Cassie's been around her for a while. I don't even know why she was out there at that show, right? So that's Cassie right there. And then the full circle moment. Now we know for a fact. See, Cassie, she looks happier right here. She got her husband, she got her two girls. Nicki's full circle. She got her baby. Cassie is somebody who's close to Nicki. This is why I put Nicki's name in the title. It's not about trying to affiliate and trying to say, like, why you putting Nicki in it. No, what I'm gonna say as a content creator, I don't know Nicki, I don't know Cassie. What I'm saying to you is, as far as like my point of doing content, is what I want to know is like, damn, I would love to know what Nicki knows about this. Now we know that Nicki is a loyalist. She's a very loyal girl. She's not gonna spill any of Cassie's tea or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Something crossed my mind. I was just like, damn, 50 Cent was on tour. 50 Cent was on tour with Nicki. Like, Nicki is a person to me, I feel as though that, she's a loyal friend. I don't think that she would spill tea to 50, be like, yo, whatever the case may be, especially personal things of Cassie. But you got to realize this is a moment. I'm sure Nicki is happy that Cassie has found some sort of healing and has moved on, has two beautiful little girls. She got her bundle of joy. And I'm just interested to know what I'm telling you as a fan and as a content creator, more so, that I'm interested. I would want to know, what does Nicki know about Diddy? And I want to say this to y'all, right? Because I always remember like little droppings of like what Nicki says, like here and there, right? She was like, if I would tell you, remember she made references before. She was like, if you knew some of the things about these people in this industry, you would be sick, right? And I do think it's Diddy is a part of that. Now, Nicki also dated Meek Mill. Diddy, Meek Mill. How long has that relationship been going on? I remember when Black Barbies came out, that was around the time she broke up with Meek Mill, because I remember I was in my first apartment here in Houston. That was a while ago. Was that? Yeah, I believe that's when she broke up. Because remember, Nikki was in Turks and Caicos. She had her hair braided up in that thing. I remember because I'm a fan. She had her hair braided up in a ponytail, and I remember people was thinking that she was going to drop a video for Black Barbies, because she released some sort of video. I think that they taped it. I think it might have been on a drone, where it was a video and it was like this beautiful view of the Turks and Caicos Island. That's when she broke up with Meek Mill. What if she found Meek Mill dealing with Diddy and she just can't expose it because she's Nicki Minaj? See, listen, Nicki, you had a powerful sold out tour. We can't tell her to spill the tea if she know it, because that could ultimately change things for her. But I do think that's why Nicki doesn't date in the industry at all, because I just think that she's possibly has some sort of knowing of some weirdo things that's going around in the industry. That's what I personally think. But the reason why I made this video is, with everything coming out, Cassie is close to Nicki. I'm pretty sure she knows everything about Diddy, and I just would love to have been a fly on the wall, a ghost in the phone call, hearing what's going on. But I don't think it's too far fetched from what we already know for the person that she painted him out to be. I don't think any of that is fake. And you know what's so crazy? Just the fact of the way that people used to say that he dealt with Usher, or he dealt, slept with younger guys or whatever, right? I believe all of it. Remember when she said he wanted her nails to be painted white and to get big phallus and all of that, right? Yeah, he wanted it. And I'm telling you, there's no way that a person wanted big black phallus and her nails to be pretty white if they wasn't sucking it too. He was sucking it. He probably just ain't do it in front of her. Or maybe she withheld the information, and she's obscuring the information just so we don't know every single detail. I'm pretty sure it's things that she probably forgot about. But if you're requesting big black phallus to be served up to you, it's in my opinion, it's going in the rear or it's going in the boca. In my opinion, it is. So listen, yeah, let me know what you think about this though. If you small minded and you just trying to look at a title and just try to figure out why are you talking about this and why did you put her name, I think it's a good reason for me, as far as like a content creator. They know each other. They have a close relationship. Look at Cassie right here. She looks so happy. Nicki, she had her baby weight on right there. Nicki, I think Nicki's gonna have another baby too. I really feel like she wants it. But Cassie looks happy right there. Diddy had her on all types of drugs and stuff like that in those situations. It's another video going around where she was balled up in the room under a cover and Diddy was talking to her crazy. And now everybody is saying it makes sense now. Listen, my questions today is, let me get this off the screen. So let me know what you think about this situation with Nicki Minaj and Cassie. I would love to know what Nicki knows. As a fan, I would love to know what she knows. Like, make us, well, an NDA is not going to work with fans because people will still talk, right? So listen, what I want to know today is, where's Meek Mill? Where is Stevie J? Stevie J and Meek Mill is probably blowing something. I ain't gonna say what they blowing, but they probably blowing something right now. They probably, you know what? I can guarantee you, when this all came out, you would still have people like Meek Mill and Stevie J call Diddy like, "Yo, that's crazy." They will probably make an excuse for it, like, why they putting that out now? Why they putting it out now? Instead of holding him accountable and asking him why he did it. And they probably can't ask him why they did it. Why? Because Stevie J with his history, and then Meek Mill with his history with with doing heinous things against Nicki. And it's sad that a lot of black women, they ain't give Nicki the love that she deserved, because she was winning she is still winning for so long that you couldn't even find the empathy for her, have empathy or sympathy for her. But then you have the sympathy for people who don't even regard you, sympathy for people who look at you as an insect. We ain't even gonna go into that right now. But anyway, it's 22 minutes. This is your boy LaRon Potent Pondering. Please make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you support the channel. Also, the Cash App is on the screen, $Potent Pondering, Potent Pondering. So listen, I really want to know what y'all think about this matter. I'm interested to know what Nicki knows about the vile acts of Diddy. Listen, we know. I can say for a fact, like, listen, we may not ever find out, but I know she knows dirt on Puff. I know that she knows it. I know she knows it. And I would have loved to been a fly on the wall and be like, wow, really? Really? That's crazy. She probably know how he like it in the boca. He probably know how he like it in the back. Like, yo, Nicki Behold, listen, we got to give Nicki some credit, right? Sometimes even too much to her detriment. She's so loyal. I feel like sometimes when it comes to the Drake, especially, right? Because these people move how they want to move. And it's just like, just to say this real quick before I get out of here, I hate that Kendrick and Drake beef, because, we always said we wanted a Kendrick and Nicki collaboration, right? Well, I don't think that's going to happen for a while. You want to know why? Because Drake, he can have a beef with Meek Mill when, even though he did what he did to Nicki, he can have a collaboration. But if Nicki was to collaborate with him as a woman, I just feel like she has this type of loyalty where she's not going to do that based off of her relationship with Drake. And Drake wouldn't do that to hold himself back. Like, I'll give it to Drake. He hasn't collaborated with Cardi or anything like that. But it's like, he collaborated with Meek Mill at the height of everything that was going on with Nicki. So it's like, oh man, listen. So listen, y'all, I'm about to end this video. This is your boy LaRon Potent Pondering. Get in the comments and let me know what you think about anything that I discussed, what you think about the Diddy situation. Let me know what you think about the close ties. We have multiple pictures. Cassie wasn't just a girl in the industry that Nicki spoke to on the flyby, and they just know they have multiple pictures from different eras of Nicki career coming up. You've seen All I Do Is Win. You've seen her in the Pink Friday release party, the first album release party. You've seen her after that, and then also I think I showed the clip of when they was in the video with the boys. So you've seen all of that. So they're connected, they're friends. So all I'm saying is I would love to know what she knows, because we know that she knows something. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here. I hope that y'all have a great day. I'm about to get ready for bed. I'm out.